Sunday specials start now. As the country is gradually getting out of its present economic woes, some physically challenged individuals are showing their can-do spirit as they set out daily to display exceptional ways of making a living. Gbolahan Giwa tells us their story.
A first glimpse at this individual on a skateboard will surely attract sympathy from pedestrians on this bridge. But this is not the intention of Saeed Olayinka, who is obviously physically challenged just like his compatriots at Dewale. These fantastic individuals have refused to allow their condition prevent them from earning their pay in a decent way. They set out each day like every other able-bodied men and women to get their daily meal. To them, being pitied upon by the society or begging for hands is not an honorable way for survival. But complementing the effort of other Loma sweepers by sweeping the bridge while they receive monthly stipend from state government, as well as gratitude from these pedestrians, is quite enough.
Able-bodied persons are humans like us. So what can they do that those living with disability cannot do? That is the reason I am doing this and not to beg for harms. But whoever gives to me as appreciation for my effort, because the government pays me, and I am contented with what I am paid.
Begging for alms is not decent at all, and state government deals with beggars often. Even this job that we do is not easy, but we do it just to survive.
Yet, their choice of vocation comes with challenges, especially for persons living with disability. For Saheed, contending with the hurdle of mobility daily is quite frustrating, particularly when commercial buses refuse to give him a ride.
Before I pick up my roller and skid down and struggle to board a bus, it is not easy at all, but my wife and kids have to survive. Getting down here from Okwebia Lane is not easy, but we must survive.
Adewale's experience is, however, not too different from Saheed's, who shares same fate with him.
Transportation from home to this spot is not easy at all, especially during rushing hours. At times, individuals help us to board a bus, but it has never been easy.
In spite of this, they go on to face the challenge of ascending each step on the pedestrian bridge and descend same while sweeping in a most fascinating manner. No doubt, their job is exhausting, and one would expect physical tasks such as these to be handled by able-bodied persons. But Saheed and Adewale are not discouraged by the difficulties they experience in the course of doing their job. They are rather motivated by the reality of having a family to feed and the gesture of appreciation they receive from the public.
Even those without disability experience body weakness. But if you say you don't want to work because of stress, who will feed your family? Stress on the job is normal because you have to feed your family. I even get home exhausted at times.
The job is not convenient for us at all, only that God should favor us with His mercy. Because it is difficult for us to ascend and descend the bridge, especially when we need to urinate, as we do not have a nearby toilet.
Meanwhile, Kolawole Hajayi, a medical expert, salutes the determination for survival they portray daily, but cautions on the health implication of doing their job without necessary gadgets needed.
They should actually be protected when doing those jobs. Elsewhere, people wear PPEs, personal protective equipment, face masks, the hand gloves, and then the apron that people wear into doing those things because they are predisposed. And based on their level of immunity too, inhaling those dust that might have lots of bacteria in them.
Some pedestrians at Ketu Bridge commend the efforts of Saheed and Adewale, but want the government to do more to improve their welfare.
Sometimes when I climb by the bridge, I see them sometimes. And I appreciate these guys because, fine, they are handicapped, but they try to do something. I guess they try to make the environment better. And some people just pass by them. Sometimes, you know, give them stick. Well, I think maybe they should create, maybe, if there's a section for them or a forum, I don't know. Maybe give them maybe something like for a skill.
I feel they are doing a good job. I think the government can just employ them. Instead of them begging on the street, can just pay them a stipend or something nice, and they make them feel responsible to the community.
There are well over 20 pedestrian bridges, such as these, situated at strategic locations across the state, with the likes of Sahid and Hadewale on each doing the routine job of sweeping it, regardless of their condition. Their hope is that their efforts will be appreciated more by the state government and other well-meaning Lagosians as they strive each day to make Lagos a cleaner environment right from their point of duty. Gbolahan Giwa, TVC News.
And with that, it's a wrap on TVC News at this time. For more, you can log into our website, tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media platforms for updates. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram using the handle at TVC News NG. Thanks a lot for being a part of it.